We're in the Stone Creek kitchen this morning with a Valley mom who really has her hands full. I believe she has 4 kids, and 3 of those have juvenile diabetes, and then she does a lot of other work trying to raise awareness and money to do some research about juvenile diabetes. I want to introduce you to Elise White, and we are talking some healthy cooking. Thanks for being on the show.
You're very welcome.
I really enjoy segments where it's just somebody that I can relate to. No fancy cooking, no fancy culinary, just somebody, because you know what? That's what I do in my own home.
Right.
So what are we making today?
We are making turkey chili.
So this works for your family because it's delicious, but also because you've got some dietary issues to be cognizant of with the kids?
Right. Well, my kids with type 1 diabetes, you have to take insulin for every carb you ingest. And so it doesn't really matter if you are eating low carb or high carb. It's just how much insulin you have to take. But when my kids are running really high, it's nice to have some things in my back pocket that are lower carb so that I can
gain a little sanity in your home. Get some balance in your home.
So,
well, let's just talk about some of the primary ingredients. You've got some bell peppers, some onions, some zucchini. What do we have? Paste here?
Yeah, that's tomato paste. And then
salsa.
I
like
this
that.
This is actually a really easy recipe because a lot of the stuff that makes it spicier is from the salsa. And so you can make it hotter or less hot based on the degree of salsa that you use.
Tell me how, so 3 children with juvenile diabetes, is that common? Because I don't know that I've heard about that before.
No, it's, that's a little hot. It is, excuse me, it is,
how did you find out?
Well, my 2 boys were diagnosed first, on the same day, actually. We ended up in the hospital on the same day. They were both really sick with what I thought was the stomach flu.
Okay.
And so we went in and our pediatrician immediately diagnosed it as diabetes and said, you're going to the hospital today.
Wow.
So we spent 3.5 days in the hospital, overnight in ICU, and learned how to manage this disease, which is a lifelong disease, requires intensive management every single day. They have to count the carbs in every single thing they put in their mouth.
But that doesn't necessarily mean, although that is a difficult task for anybody, much less a child, the good news that you were sharing with me is that essentially that doesn't mean that they don't get to enjoy foods that most of us enjoy for comfort or other
That's correct.
reasons.
As long as they take the right amount of insulin for what they're eating, they can eat pretty much anything they want. They can have birthday cake, they can have ice cream. You know, we have to make sure overnight that they're not in a dangerous, at a dangerous level, too low or too high. But
I can only imagine what it must be like just as a mom to go, oh my goodness. And not 1, not 2, but 3 children that I've got to, I don't know, do you live in concern? Do you live in a place of you know, kind of mild fear all the time? Or do you just kind of...
I wouldn't say it's fear. You do what you have to do. You have to be very diligent and constantly be monitoring and helping them monitor. And it's a lifestyle. It's
what are
a
the
lifestyle
ages of them
change.
Again?
My oldest child that doesn't have diabetes is 15.
Okay.
And then I have one that'll be 13 in a couple of weeks, one that'll be 11 in a couple of weeks, and then my daughter's 8.
Oh my goodness.
So.
All right, well, the reason why I thought this was a really cool segment, I'm gonna let you kind of just dump this all in, and we're gonna provide the recipe online so that you can make this at home. A tried and true family recipe that her family loves, and some of the primary ingredients you see down here at the end of the counter. Don't you love our Stone Creek kitchen, by the way?
This is great, yes.
I love it. I wish I had like this at my own home. But you have a really fancy-dancy event. Do you have your dress ready?
I do. I just got it.
Yes. The Promise Ball. So you're going to be out at that, and I hear you're going to rub elbows with a certain somebody.
Yes. We have a celebrity honoree that's going to be there that is Bret Michaels. And
How
so
cool would
that
be?
is very exciting.
The little rocker in all of us?
Right. And he is a type 1 diabetic. And
I
so
did not know.
He is. He was diagnosed when he was a child and has managed that his entire life.
Okay.
And so
well, I'm going to scoop up some finished product that you have down here as people take a look at all of the information for that Promise Ball to benefit juvenile diabetes. We're going to try and raise awareness and funds and really have a really great time, a silent auction, some cocktails, and any event that you can go and get dressed up. And that's where we are right there. Look at how good that looks.
Thank you.
It smells so good, Elise.
Yeah, you know, the thing that I love about JDRF, one of the things that they have said is that they want to put themselves out of business. That's their goal, is to raise enough
love
money
it.
to find the cure to put themselves out of business.
Well,
So
whether it's through
that's what we're
this
hoping for,
event
too.
taking place this Saturday beginning at 6 or in any other way, you can find out more information at the website that we're going to provide online so that you can be aware and become an advocate for kids and help them get rid of this. Get rid of this completely.
Exactly.
Thanks so much for sharing
You
your morning
bet.
with
Thank
us.
you.